Good morning, children. So, in the previous class, we had done dihybrid cross. Monohybrid cross, in which only one character was studied at a time. Dihybrid cross, in which two characters are studied simultaneously. In dihybrid cross, which we have done in the last class, we have found that the phenotypic ratio of F2 generation was 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Okay, and on that basis, the Mendel has given his third law of inheritance. Okay, so now let us see what his third law of inheritance says. The third law of inheritance is also known as law of independent assortment. Independent assortment. Independent means the one factor is not dependent or based on other. Assortment means selection or separation. Okay, so independent assortment. What do it say? It says that in a dihybrid or in a polyhybrid cross, di, tri, tetra, penta, or more than that. In a dihybrid or a polyhybrid cross, during the gamete formation, factors for each character is independently moving, like capital R, small r, capital Y, and small y. Four factors were there. Capital R was free to go with capital Y or small y. Small r was free to go with capital Y or small y. So these were the two combination: capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y. Here small r, capital Y, or small r and small y. Out of these two were the parental one, which we have taken in the initial parent. That is the round and yellow and wrinkled and green. These are the two new combination in round. That is the wrinkled with yellow and round with green. Okay, so each factor is independent. This R is not depending on this Y or this Y, or this R is not depending on this Y or this Y. So each character is independently assorted. Okay, so how will we write? That is law of independent assortment state that in dihybrid or a polyhybrid cross during gamete formation, each factor of each character independently move with any other factor of other. Okay, so I have given you last example. If you remember, I have given you example that one boy got yellow shirt and pink shirt. Okay, this is his yellow shirt and this is his pink shirt. And he got a blue jeans and a black jeans. Yellow and pink, and this is blue and this is black. Now the child is free to wear any combination. He can wear yellow shirt with blue pants or yellow shirt with black pants. He's got freedom to wear pink shirt with blue pants or pink shirt with black pants. Similarly, capital R is free to go with capital Y or with small y. Small r is free to go with capital Y or small y. So this is called law of independent assortment. This was one of the biggest achievements. Okay, so Mendel has given three laws. First law, law of dominance. Second law, law of independent assortment. Or sorry, law of segregation, which is also known as law of purity. And third law, law of independent assortment. First two law can be given in the monohybrid or dihybrid, all kind of tests. All kind of tests. Whereas in the third law, that is the law of independent assortment, can only be understood in the dihybrid or a polyhybrid cross. So that is very important. Okay. Now Mendel, we already discussed that why did Mendel get success and why other had not got success, because Mendel's work was extremely ahead of time. Okay, now when Mendel has made all these rules, regulations, laws, and this all took him 8 long years. 8 long years. Okay. In 8 long years, he had done all these experiments, because to conduct one experiment used to take 6 months, and to understand the result of that, it used to take 1 year. Okay. Seed used to produce, the plant used to grow there for 4 to 5 months, 6 months, then the seeds used to be taken out, they used to be dried, and then they used to be germinated again, and then the result used to be studied. So that is why Mendel's work was very slow, and it took almost 8 years. Yet his work was accurate because he had planned everything. Systematically, he conducted experiment. Before that, people were not conducting experiment on systematic manner, and he has given more importance to the statistical analysis instead of forcing it to be hard and fast rule. So that were the reasons of his success. And when he made all the same his thesis and submitted it in the universities, the people in the university could not understand anything, and they have rejected his theory. They have rejected his theory. Why? Because his thinking was much ahead of time. People of his time could not understand him only. People of his time could not understand him. Okay, when the Star Wars movie was made, people did not even thought कि ऐसा भी कभी हो सकता है. But when the Kuwait and Iran's war was there, that was exactly based on that Star Wars what you call fiction. That we'll have a satellite and we'll come to know when someone is firing a rocket, or when someone is firing any sort of animation. They used to calculate, pre-calculate that this many times where it will be reached, and then they used to fire a rocket from here, and they used to collide. Okay, so their thinking was much ahead of time. Similarly, the Mendel's thinking was much ahead of time. 35 years people could not understand him. 35 long years people could not understand Mendel's work, because his thoughts were much ahead of time. Okay. Secondly, Mendel has taken a character as a discrete unit. He said either it will be brown or it will be linear, nothing in between. Either it will be yellow or green, nothing in between. Either the plant will be tall or dwarf, nothing in between. It cannot be that the dwarf should be semi-dwarf हो गया, utter dwarf हो गया, or from the that is intermediate between the tall and dwarf, or it is higher than the tall variety. Whereas we see in human being, that is if the couple is like this, father of this height and mother is of this height, the children can be anywhere in between. Okay? So people were not ready to accept Mendel's hypothesis. They just laughed on his experiment. They did not even want to check it whether he is saying right or wrong. People just omitted his work. That bakwas karta hai. It is a sheer foolishness. Third, he has taken characters in the form of this alphabets. You are teaching bio, you are doing experiment in bio, you are doing experiment in mathematics. Okay? And the fourth and the biggest reason was there was no way of communication. Mendel was in Austria. And the university was in the Brunei. There was no communication between the two. Suppose they wanted to know what you want to say, explain. That he was not able to talk to them, those were not able to talk to them, and the things remain because of the communication. Okay. So there were several reasons of his failure. Though he is not failed, though his experiments were not failed, but his ideas were not acceptable. People have not accepted his idea. After 35 long years, he put his theory in 1965. 1965, he gave his theory. Sorry, 1800. 1865 he gave his theory. Year 1900, year 1900, three scientists from the three different countries, they also wanted to know whether there is any truth in the Mendel's work. Who are the scientists? They were Karl Lorenz, Shama, and Hugo de Vries. Three scientists from three different countries independently wanted to know whether there is any truth in Mendel's work, and they got surprised. Line by line, word by word, Mendel's work was truth. It was nowhere manipulated. And then they also could submit their research to the same university. And when it is there, they had to accept. They had to accept Mendel's work, and then in year 1900, Mendel was regarded as father of genetics. By the time he is already passed. Okay? So this is what the Mendel story, and this is what the law of inheritance, how they have come into existence, how they have come into being. Now, one thing you must remember, children: everything which is said by Mendel is not 100% correct. They were correct, they were found exactly correct in pea plant. But not all expressions are exactly controlled or exactly going on with the same way. He has just paved the way, he has just given a direction that this is the way you have to study. And then many more findings have come into being that you will study in the higher classes. There are so many different types. Now, when we talk about then why human skin color is not there, or why human height is not there, or why this is not there or that is not there are so many different rules. There are so many different type of inheritance patterns. Those patterns we will study in the higher classes. Just now, for the sake, the Mendel was the scientist who has given it a proper direction. So we say, or we call George Gregor Mendel as father of inheritance. His contribution was such a great contribution. Okay, so that is what the this is. And later on, there are many works are left undiscovered. There were so many questions that come, like where are factors located, what are factors look like, third, what are factors made up of, and how are factors expressed. There are so many other questions, but four questions are there which I would like to give you an idea. Where are factors located? Factors are located on the chromosomes. Factors are located on the chromosomes. What they look like? So they, like, factors do not have any shape. Okay? They are the sequence of nitrogen bases on DNA. What they are made up of? So they are made up of DNA fragments. The DNA sequence. And how they express. The expression is a very complicated science. Expression is a very complicated science. But the entire thing is not a central dogma. Central dogma. What it says that we studied that what the DNA, what the factors made up of, they are made up of DNA. So how they work? The DNA makes RNA, and RNA makes enzymes, and enzymes make different type of substances in our body which perform the functions. Enzymes make different substances in the body which makes the performance. I'll give you a very simple example. Winter has started. People love to sit in sun. People love to sit in sun. And since nowadays now everything is online and lot of people are just free, so they just go and sit in the sun, terrace. So we chale jaye around at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock when sun is there. And then they'll remain there till evening, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And then they find that the skin is becoming dark. In compared to those people who are regularly going to office and they are going to their workplace and they are not exposed to the sun, so they are fair. Or you consider another day. During a day, you have decided to go for picnic and you have went to a place where there is a pool. People love to go and lie down or sit in the pool and enjoy. The whole day they are in the pool, exposed to the sunlight. And when they come out of the pool, the dress which they are wearing, their straps, that portion is fair, and the other part which were exposed to the sun. If you are wearing watch, you will find under the watch ring, it is fair, and other skin is dark. Why this darkness is there? The darkness of the skin is because there is a mechanism of our body to protect our body itself from harmful effect of ultraviolet radiations by formation of melanin. Melanin is a kind of protein which gives the darkness. So when sunlight falls on skin, it is understood by the chromosomes, a particular portion of the DNA which send the signals to make RNA, and RNA will make a protein, either enzyme or that enzyme will make a protein that is called melanin. Melanin in the skin, and which will give the darkness, and the skin will become dark, so that harmful ultraviolet radiations may not penetrate. Okay? So today we know in 1865 only Mendel has given 3 points that each character is controlled by one pair factor. Factors are found, factors are found in pair, and factor during gamete formation factor segregates and on fertilization factor again fuse together to give the paired state. Mendel 3 point here. Each character is controlled by one pair factor. During gamete formation, paired factor segregates and goes into different gametes. On fertilization, paired state of the factor is restored. So, मायने क्या हुआ? मायने ये हुआ कि Mendel knew only about the factor, and that also an unknown imaginary unit. Mendel could not isolate factor. Mendel could not tell and where are factors located, what they look like, what they are made up of, all these all things that come in the due course of time. And the factor was replaced by another term that is called gene. Okay? Factor was replaced by another term called gene in 1907 by scientist Jensen. 1951 we came to know that factors are actually made up of DNA. Okay. So the science grew slowly and slowly because there were a lot more complications there. Okay, so today whatever we know about the inheritance, its seeds have been put by John Brigham Young. He has given the idea. He has given the idea. If we talk about the space science, the first Sputnik it was sent by Russia, and then later on they sent the dog, Laika. She died, she never come back. But they gave a lot of help in the study, further study, that what all things are required. They did not know anything of those things which are there in the space. Okay? What will be the impact? What will be the impact of zero gravity, and what will happen to the body when the pressure increases or decreases, or what will be the temperature, and all so many things, heartbeat and all those things they are monitored with that dog. So that gave a lot of idea that how the human actually, what things human has to be doing in order to survive. So the science is growing slowly, step by step by step. Okay, so this is what Mendel's country. We'll do two numericals and then we'll finish our class today. And remember children, tomorrow I will not be able to take class because I got a seminar to be attended. CBSE seminar. So in place of tomorrow's class, I will be giving a test, and the test shall be based on whatever we have done so far in the heredity. Okay, 3 tests, 3 the same laws. आज तक जितना भी पढ़ा from the heredity till today. Whatever we have studied, on that basis, I will be preparing a test, and it will be somewhere about 20 questions, 30 minutes, and you attend the test, and you can submit the same test. Okay, and it is not necessary that you submit the test in tomorrow morning, this hours only. You can even submit it till evening. The test link will be available till evening. Okay, so you have enough of time to study, revise, and then you can. May question देखा. Question is find the genotypic ratio and phenotypic ratio for across between heterozygous tall and a dog in F1 generation. So what is this? A plant is, first plant is heterozygous tall, and one is dwarf. E plant it is. E plant. So heterozygous tall is a tall in which both the factors are different. That is, one is capital T and one is small t. And dwarf is always homozygous and both the teeth are small. So they will segregate like this. And this will segregate like this. So now when this fuses with this and when this fuses with this, the result will be capital P and small p. When this fuses with this, or this fuses with this, the result will be small p, small p. So we will have 50% of the plant tall and 50% of the plant dwarf. 50% of tall plant and 50% of dwarf plant. Okay? So the phenotypic ratio and genotypic ratio both are 1:1. This type of 2 and this type of 2, 2:2, horizontal to 1:1, and these are tall and these are dwarf, 2:2, that is 1:1. Okay, so the word heterozygous, and that is quite clear, dwarfness is always the recessive. So this is a monohybrid cross, and now we do a dark hybrid cross just for giving you an idea. And then in the further classes we will do some more questions. A cross, find the phenotypic and genotypic ratio in F1 generation for a cross for the polycross. क्या है? बिल्कुल जाएगा yellow and wrinkled. See, but green and intermediate brown. So again, heterozygous yellow, yellow is dominant, yellow is dominant. So it will be like this. Wrinkled is recessive, so it will be like this. Green is recessive or yellow, so that will be represented by small y, small y. And heterozygous now, capital R. So what type of factors are formed by it? By capital Y with small r, capital Y with small r again. So दो बार लिखने से अच्छा एक ही बार लिखते हैं, small y with small. यहाँ क्या बना है? Small y with capital R, small y with small. This with this, this with this. Two time लिखने के लिए एक ही time लिखते हैं, divide करके दो time R. तो capital Y small y, capital R small y, capital Y small y, small r, small y small y, capital R small y, small y, small r. So now what we got? We got yellow is down. One, yellow and green. One, green and brown. One, and green and wrinkled. सेकंड का कर देते हैं, ये भी वही है 1 So both the genotypic and phenotypic ratio in this case will be 1:1:1:2. Okay. So you see, Mendel has taken the cross which was different from our finding. Why? Because Mendel has taken the pure, not heterozygous. Mendel had taken the pure, not heterozygous. So when we take the pure one in the F1 generation, all are same. But when we are taking a different combination, that F1 generation changes. Okay? Even if in place of this, I take heterozygous data, I take wrong, then also the result would have been different. If I take it wrong, the result क्या होता? This one will also become smaller. Then क्या होता? यहाँ से हमेशा एक ही टाइप के करने आते हैं, ठीक है? This can be the normal. So this entire thing will change into this one. यहाँ से हमेशा यहाँ से दो तरह के आते हैं और यहाँ से हमेशा एक ही टाइप के, ठीक है? So this with this and this with this, the ratio would have, and then we would have one of the two types of form. ठीक है? Yellow and wrinkled and green and wrinkled. R तो हर केस के अंदर wrinkled है. Okay, so this is how the experiments the numerical we will have to solve. So that's all for today. Remember, tomorrow there will be a test based on Mendel's finding. Only Mendel's finding. Mendel का experiment 20 questions will be there. ठीक है? Now there may be numerical, there may be only loss, there may be anything, and I think you should all score well. That's all, children. Thank you.